Fuji been putting y'all on some gay shit, but if you want to read something that's actually fire, check out Alice in Borderland, check out Baccharano, check out Beastars, check out Bastard, check out Oddgen, check out Terraformers, definitely Terraformers. Check out Yori Ninaru Tubakuwa. Also, Rose has been popping off on the YouTube lately, and if he can beat me to 400 subs, I'll do anything on my channel that he wants me to. Anything.
Picture yourself at a train station, standing next to one of your old elementary friends, sitting there on your phone, reading a magazine, all that good stuff. And the old homeless man decides to walk on the track because it's a good idea, obviously. And while the train's coming, your old elementary friend, decides to save the old man. Why? I couldn't tell you, but he does. And while struggling to get the old man off of the train track, he calls you. And with tons of people watching, saying no to saving someone, saving two people now, wouldn't be good for you. So you try, and it doesn't work. You get the homeless man on top of the little place, and you and your friend are still stuck there. You're still stuck there, and the train's coming. You can't get up in time. So you run. And running from a train is never a good idea. Because, it's a train. How are you going to outrun a train? That makes no sense. And, you're running. You and your friend are running. And the train hits you. You're basically dead. But before you die, before you see Heaven's Gates or Hell's Gate, whichever one, you get transported to a random room somewhere near Tokyo Tower. And there's a black ball in the middle of the room for some reason. But imagine that you're the biggest douchebag to ever exist, ever. That's Gantz. Gantz is insane. Like, literally, it's insane. But the insanity of it benefits it. Now, two things I have to tell you about Gantz before, you actually start it, is that it takes about 70 chapters to get good. But the chapters are very, very short. It's not that they're short, it's just a really, really fast read. So you'll get there in maybe 3 hours, probably. And also, it does cover some stuff. The same thing I said in the Jigan video. It covers the same exact stuff. So if you don't want to read that, then you don't have to. Now, before anything, I want to summarize the Gantz room so you can, understand what I'm about to say. Basically, in the Gantz room, there is a black ball with a guy inside it who provides them weapons and provides them suits, which basically gives them the power to fight the aliens that the Gantz ball sends them to go kill or whatever. And basically, they get teleported outside to a random place where they have to find the alien in a certain time limit. And they have to kill the alien. And also, if you're injured while the thing's still there, but you don't die, and you come back to the Gantz room, you're completely healed. So a basic rundown of a mission would be, you get teleported to the Gantz room, you wait until the Gantz ball sings a song, you get your weapons, you put on your suit, you wait for you to get teleported outside, you find the alien, kill the alien, go back, you're done. And once you get teleported back to the room, you're able to get points. And once you get these points from how well you did in the mission or how many aliens you killed, you're able to, once you get 100 of those, you're able to be free. Or you also have two other options, which skip ahead a few like seconds, or the time I'll put a timestamp on the screen. You're also able to restart your points with a more powerful weapon, or you're also able to revive someone, which is why Kie's development it's insane. But yeah, you have to read it to understand. The first thing about Gantz I wanted to talk about is the protagonist, Mr. Kuruno Kie. He's a horrible person, like a very bad person. He's very egotistic, narcissistic, and probably listens to Playboi Carti. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Kie at the beginning of the story, but as the story goes on, it's kind of like what I said with Jigasaki in the Jigan video, but he basically turns to someone who you wouldn't expect you to love, He goes from what I just mentioned to someone who starts caring about other people and starts, doing stuff that the Kie in the beginning of the story wouldn't do. And it's crazy because at the beginning of the story, I never thought that Kie would actually find love, but I'll go into that later. these two get their own segment because they're crazy. Like, they're two of my favorite side characters of all time. Nishi and Azumi are peak characters, okay? Let me talk about Azumi first, because, am I saying it right? Is it Azumi? I think so. Because I don't know how else you pronounce that. But, Azumi is amazing, right? Because he's like, unintentionally the funniest character in the series, and he's also simultaneously the coolest character in the series. Besides Nishi, because he's also here, but whatever. So Azumi, you know that if you like have heard of Gantz, there's that, you know, that blackface panel, that's Azumi, right? But there's reason behind that, you know, there's reason behind that. You have to read it to understand. But you know, Azumi, very cool guy, luscious hair, would definitely, let me not say that, but Azumi is definitely, you know, he's attractive. That's the word. Yeah. But I like him for other reasons, but I don't really want to get into spoilers. So you're gonna have to read it to find out why he's amazing. But he's also just super, super cool. Like, he used to be like in the Gantz room before the people who were in the Gantz room were in the Gantz room at the beginning of the story. But he like he left because there's the option to leave, which you get 100 points. And he wants to go back. That's basically like the synopsis of his character. Yeah. And Nishi, oh my god, Nishi is the GOAT, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain this, because I was gonna do a top 15 side characters video like a month ago. Then I never got done with the list, so I couldn't do it. But now that, you know, I've read Gantz, Nishi is probably like top 3. He's as cool, if not cooler, than Azumi. He's cute as shit. I mean, his character at the beginning of the story, him being the only experienced person with the Gantz room, and him not giving them any information because he's fucking cool as shit. I mean, you know, this is peak character. I mean, you're gonna have to read it to find out more. But even the incident with the bird guy, that I felt like that helped his character even more, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Like, but you're gonna have to read it to find out why these two are so amazing and why I love them so much. Because trust me, they're peak characters. The overall side characters in Gantz are amazing. Nishi and Azumi, I mentioned before. I forgot his name, but there's the two guys who can basically like do really cool stuff with their minds. I don't have my notes right now because I'm recording this a different date than the beginning of the video, so I don't have my notes right now. But basically those two are amazing. They can like do cool stuff with their minds and shit, bro. Like, it's super cool. And then the teacher, I think his name was like Sakurai. I think so. Yeah. His hair is amazing. I don't know, I really like his hair. But you know, they're really cool characters in their fights. Their fights are amazing, especially with the fights with the whole like team, Gantz team, which I didn't expect them to actually have like a significant team at the beginning, because a lot of characters die, especially in the beginning. Like characters you wouldn't expect to die, they die. But yeah, the two mind guys are really cool. Then you have Muscle Rider. That's one of my personal favorite characters. If he, like, once I read a little more, he'll probably be in the conversation with Azumi and Nishi. But Muscle Rider is the GOAT. The Baby and Muscle Rider are one of my favorite duos ever, along with Nishi and Azumi, surprisingly. But the Baby, who Muscle Rider like protects and shit, so it's like, it's so wholesome, because like the Baby, he has a Gantz suit on and stuff, and he has to, like, you know, protect himself when Muscle Rider is in there. When he when he punches his first alien, it's just a beautiful moment, you know. And it has a double spread, like, that's so cool. But Muscle Rider, really, really cool guy, you know. I would love to have a like sit down talk with Muscle Rider, because, like, you know, he's just a cool guy. Like, he looks like a cool guy to talk to. I mean, and you know, I would love to like just sit down, talk with him, have coffee, even though I don't drink coffee. Stuff like that. And then the baby, cool, wholesome guy, or kid, whatever, doesn't matter. Then Tay, who, it's not really a spoiler. She's Kie's girlfriend. She's a really good character for the time she's there. She doesn't die, yeah, but she's a really cool character. She's probably the best female character in the series. Cause, oh yeah, at the beginning there's a lot of fan service, right? But like after chapter 70, it's not like there. But Tay, she doesn't get used for fan service for one, and two, she actually has emotion and stuff, which I really like, and that's cool. Now, I almost forgot to mention him, but the old man, peak, like him during the Dino arc was amazing. The old man, he's such a cool guy. He's such a nice guy, like I don't really know what else to say without saying spoilers, but he's like a mentor of sorts to Kie, which is really cool. At first, he takes advice from the old man, and the old man's just overall really cool, Next, we have Kato. As much as I said GOAT in this video, he's definitely a top 5 character in Gantz. He's basically the person that Kie looked up to when he was the leader of the Gantz team, which it's crazy because his impact was felt throughout the whole story. Whenever Kie did something heroic, we thought of Kato because Kato's the GOAT, And Kato in what was her name, Kirishima, which was Kie's first love interest in the manga. Both of them are very good. I liked Kato a lot more than Kirishima. I didn't really like her at first or at all, if I'm being completely honest. She really did nothing but provide fan service. And like Kato, obviously. Kato is my GOAT though. I love him. Yeah. The antagonists in Gantz are also really good. Who do I want to talk about first? Let me talk about the vampires first. The vampires are amazing. Their presence in the story is felt. Like whenever they show up, something's gonna happen. Especially the leader, I guess you can call him. He's so cool. Especially the girl he was hanging with. Like when that whole thing was going down. Oh my gosh, bro, that was so cool. Like I don't know really what to say because it's not like they're fucking Griffith or anything, but they don't really have depth. At least not depth that I could understand. But they're so cool. Like, and I'm scared of them. And it's fiction, And the fact that they're on par with the people in the Gantz suit, organically, is crazy. And it's amazing. Like, very, very amazing. The aliens in Gantz are amazing, especially the ones in the first half of the story. They're my personal favorite. I like the second half of the story's aliens too, but I feel like they were focusing a little more on the vampires instead. But the onion alien, oh my, that was the first alien that came up. Oh my gosh, he was so cool, especially when he got mad at them, and his presence was very felt, very, very felt. Whenever he met one of the characters during his little killing spree, you knew something was about to happen, and you knew at least one of them was about to die. And the shorty alien, I'm pretty sure that's his name. That guy was amazing. Like, basically, his whole, family got killed by Kie, and he, hunted down Kie in the real world, to kill his family and stuff because he killed his. It was crazy. I know I'm explaining this very, very bad, but you should get the gist. Now, conclusion, read Gantz. Please, I beg of you. I'll do anything for you to read Gantz. Quentin, who I put at the beginning of the video, he's reading Gantz right now, and he's happy. He's very happy. Do you want to be happy? Read Gantz, man. Come on. Common sense. I'm gonna go, I'm probably gonna go, eat some food or something. I'm hungry, if I'm being completely honest. But, remember to drink some water. I'm gonna go drink some water, actually. Remember to drink some water. Have a great day. And subscribe, since you're here, might as well. And subscribe to Quentin, too, even though he already beat me to 400. Subscribe to him, too.
I'm from Bosnia, take me to America. I really want to see Statue of Liberty. I can no longer wait, take me to United States. Take me to Golden Gate, I will assimilate.